Jack, that hat is almost as good as the new Eagles logo.
The Eagles logo is fucking gay as shit, dude.
Yeah, well, so is the hat. So
I don't know
we're barking up the same
what they were
tree,
thinking of. But welcome to the show. And Tom, let's hit that intro. What is going on, my boys? Welcome to this week's 302BIRDS podcast episode. I'm not sure what episode it is, but let's talk about my call-ins this week. We got a nice little lineup today with Seg, one of our good friends. Like we said in previous episodes, our call-ins are sponsored by El Diablo Burritos, the best burritos in the state of Delaware, best queso. The fucking burrito is like a baby in your hands. You gotta regret eating it because you want to poop it out afterwards. It's painful.
Basically, like how people regret having kids.
Exactly. Like I mean,
shit,
you can't really say that, Josh, because we don't have any kids yet. So,
well, that's said.
And on that note, I mean,
having kids. Hi, Mrs. Bird Gang 31.
Oh my God, it's Joey. It's fucking Stags. Oh Jesus Christ! What do you want?
JJ Stags, what's up,
motherfuckers? There's a few things we need to talk about. I'm gonna get right to the chase. First off, y'all looked like some fucking Delaware bozos last week.
Why
How
that?
so?
All right. This is pretty par for the
You
course.
sounded about as dumb as fucking the Nets GM when he fucking traded for Ben Simmons when you said baseball was a harder sport than hockey. I mean, were you higher than Cody Bellinger that fucking night? Like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you on? Please explain.
I want to see you hit a 90-mile-per-hour fastball.
I want to see you fucking. I want to see you fucking ice skate.
I can ice skate. I can ice skate. I can shoot a hockey.
You ice skate with a guy fucking coming at you and put it in a
It's
goal.
hard as shit. It is definitely harder. It is harder to hit a 90-mile-per-hour two-seam fastball with 22 inches of run than it is to skate and shoot a hockey puck.
No,
Hey,
it's not
Segs.
that. I want to see.
Segs.
Yes.
I mean, you came at us, but like that was what I said. The hardest sport was hockey. So
Not you. I was talking more about Tommy.
Oh, okay. I was making
Tell
sure.
him more about
Tommy's
Tommy.
getting his lashing first. You'll be up
You're-
soon. Just wait.
Yeah, I'm coming after all of you.
Oh, Jesus
in this
Christ.
spot in this like 2-minute thing. First off, Tommy, would you rather do you think it's harder to 90-mile-per-hour fastball or try to score a goal with big ass Zdeno Chara fucking chasing after you?
Silence.
Zdeno
Exactly.
Chara's he's pretty slow. I probably could
my
skate around
God.
Zdeno
Stretch.
Chara.
And that goalie is unpredictable, so he might come out and try to fucking break your ankle. So pick your poison.
Have you seen Tim Anderson? Tim Anderson's an animal who's unpredictable. He might come out and break your ankle if you pelt him.
That is true, but you also
He's a bitch.
You neglected to mention the fact that you're mostly seeing Sidney Crosby getting lit up by Claude Giroux, and then Giroux scores on him. I think you had the wrong narrative. I think what you really see is Sidney Crosby dangles through your entire Flyers fucking defense and ends up scoring 3-4
Who
goals.
invited this guy?
I'm a fucking Rangers fan. I know what the fuck he's capable of.
Oh my God, he sounds like the most anti-Philadelphia fan ever.
All right. You're done with your lashing with Tom.
Yeah,
Move on to Jack.
now I'm moving on to Mr. Mayor of Newark, even though he would not last a fucking day in Newark, New Jersey.
Whoa! Let him have his rebuttal here because he's gonna educate you, boy.
Newark, New Jersey, it hasn't had shit on me, bro.
And
I was in Wilmington, Delaware for majority of my life, and that's scary to be there. So
Yeah,
Newark, New Jersey can't do shit.
You say you're worried about Delaware? What the fuck is there to Delaware?
Wilmington was the murder capital of the world.
Like fucking Italian food, like the beaches. Wow, my grandma. Like,
At least there's something
Oh
relevant.
no, they ruined my bagel.
I mean, to be fair, it's my job to sit on New Jersey. I'm a fucking New Yorker, and we're more relevant than any single one of you.
But you guys are the worst fucking drivers ever.
No, that's Jersey.
Classic
That's
New
Jersey.
Yorker to think that they're all that in a bag of chips.
Well, because we
All right,
are.
and I'll give you your last
are.
and final lashing segs because we got to keep the show moving.
We
But
do got to keep
anything
it
you got to
moving.
keep saying to Zep, you told me I was innocent, so I'll take it.
You're fine. Zep, are you sure you're not fucking high as fuck right now?
I promise.
Because you look like you're smoking weed.
No, it's just my face. Actually, I got called. Somebody told me I look like Bradley Cooper today.
I was thinking more of like a Jesse Pinkman when he's fucking high, or maybe a cracked up version of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I don't mind that
But,
last
like
one.
every
to be
man
honest.
on earth wants to be with Ryan Reynolds right now. So
Yeah, that is fair. That's why I said a cracked up version of Ryan
Yeah.
Reynolds. And not all right. I'm about to head out. Y'all have a great show, and keep calm and fuck Philly.
Wow.
I think I just lost all respect for New York.
You'll like Segs. He'll be back a lot more. Don't worry.
I think I respect that. I respect that kid. I mean,
He reminds
respect
you of
your
yourself a
New
little
York.
bit, doesn't he?
he reminds me of me. No.
Yeah.
I think Iowa now is more relevant than New York just because of him.
Who?
Iowa, the state of Iowa.
Your
Oh,
mom's
I kind of forget about that.
Time for Phillies talk with Ballpark Tommy. Finger stitch. That was fucking awesome. That was so fucking smooth. Kinka, guys, this is our producer. I got to introduce this guy. You guys have seen this guest before. I'll get to him in 1 second. But real quick, I do want to introduce Mr. Tom Kinka, our producer. Let's give a round of applause for him. He's doing a fantastic job. And then I also want to welcome to the show real quick, Chris King, obviously our great friend from the St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia. How you doing tonight, Chris?
I'm doing good. How are we, boys?
Not too bad. Talking some Phillies, boys.
Ballpark Tommy now.
I'm the captain now.
BPT.
Ballpark Tommy now.
He is the new BPT. Why don't we let Tom, what are you thinking? New BPT. Like, what are they, 15-3 right now? Did they win tonight?
No.
15-4.
Have to fight the Texas Rangers in a 2-game series, and I get it, back-to-back games. But like the problem is the same thing that we knew the problem was going to be coming into this season. And like, if it ain't broke, but it is broke because we've spent more money than any fucking team in the National League on our infield and our fielders. Yet we're still trying to fucking use the same rotation of Nola, Eflin, and Wheeler for the last, 3 years?
We have one of the better ERAs in the MLB right now out of our starting pitching. What are you talking about?
What happened? Dude, every fucking game. I'm not wrong on this. The 7th inning comes around. They fall.
Yeah, that's our
apart.
bullpen. You were just disgracing our starting pitching.
bullpen's
I'm not
trash.
going to disagree with you about the
Look,
bullpen, but the starting pitching's actually been really good. Even Ranger Suarez got his ass in gear the last 2 weeks.
Ranger Suarez shouldn't be on the field. Don't get me started. We'll get back to him. But
Oh, Tommy's sad.
You don't talk about Ranger.
Phillies aren't going to invest enough money into this pitching staff to actually win. We might as well start trading people away for prospects already, because if you're not going to try to win, don't fucking act like you want to. You can't have fucking 3 first-round draft picks from 2010. You got 30% of a draft class on your fucking starting roster, and you're 3 games above 500?
2, I think.
2, right. 2 now.
Yeah.
Like, you got to make up your fucking mind. You can't just buy bats out your ass and hope you're going to win a World Series.
The Yankees 27 rings would beg to differ.
Half their rings came around in the fucking 1900s when there was 12 baseball teams. Any New York fan that brags.
And think about what they did. I have a picture of Babe fucking Ruth right there. Here.
Dog, we're not talking about Babe Ruth era baseball.
Hold on, because you want to bring that up. They literally won all their World Series because of that man. And how did they do it? They bought him from the Boston Red Sox. They literally bought Babe Ruth from the Boston Red Sox.
Tommy, when was this?
Like 1920 something. When they made that trade deal.
It's 100
your
years
point
ago.
And then they did it in the 80s. The Yankees have won a World Series in every decade except between 2010 and 2020. Yes. In the World Series
they won
era,
in 09.
started in 1903. So, in the 80s, they bought Dave Winfield.
Okay.
In the 90s, they bought Aroyd.
Okay.
So
What's your point? It
my
ain't fucking
point
working
is,
for us,
they
dog.
bought World Series by
Okay.
buying players
We've
because there's
been
no
3 years
true
before
cap
we
in
can buy the
baseball.
best players available.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an issue with the players that they bought. They're just inconsistent. There's no
It's not
consistency.
fucking players. It's not them at all.
Not they'll win what they won like 10, 11 straight, right?
Yeah.
Or
Something
what
like
was
that.
it?
Yeah. 9. It
And
was 9.
they've lost 3 now in a row. It's when they lose, they keep losing, and it's annoying. It's been this way for the last since they got Harper. Because when they got Harper, then you have like the Bryce Harper window. We have to win now.
Yeah.
We have to win now. But it's the same shit every year. It's peak. It's this and this. They go up and they go down. And I'm sure they're going to be
Nobody
in
in
it
their
in
bullpen.
September. I'm sure they're going to be like 1 game out of the wild card, 2 games out of the wild card, whatever it is. But like, if they're not going to keep winning, and when they lose, if they're going to continue to lose, they're not going to fucking make playoffs. And that's the issue.
They're also their biggest issue is they have no one to win them a 1-run ball game.
No.
At some point in 162 games, you have to win a 1-run ball game. Knievel blows it. Sir Anthony looks
Evo
like he can
Knievel.
do it, but I think it's because they're still afraid of his elbow and coming back from that Tommy John surgery and like how long it took him just to recover from it.
You know who
Because
could win us a 1-run ball game?
hell,
Hector Neris.
Yeah, we could use
he
him
has
right now.
the best ERA. That classic thing that happened to a Phillies.
Tommy.
Best ERA amongst bullpen relievers this season with a sub-1 ERA. Hey, pitching for the Houston Astros.
He was good last year. And we went out and bought Philly and Evo Knievel.
We let
Yeah.
him go. Who? Familiar or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, he should be
He needs to
DFA.
go.
He's got to go. He's got
Doug, here's my fucking issue with him. You bring him onto the team, right? And he struggled last year.
Mhm.
We bring him on, put him in Hector
struggled
Neris'
last 5
fucking
years.
position. He fucking blows the first like 4 starts he has. And then they're like, oh, we're going to put him into a limited role. It's like, what the fuck did we get him for?
It's bad when the Mets fans are like, please take this guy. Like, please
What?
get him off our
I'm
fucking
still
He had
trying
a
to figure out why we have him. Because
He had an above 7 ERA last season. An above 7.
And Knievel hadn't pitched in what, a year and a half?
Yep.
He was
Something
coming off
like
the injury.
that. We
Like-
we were hoping to use him the same way we were hoping to use Dave Robertson of like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, neither of
when
them
we got
worked.
from the Yankees.
Neither of them worked.
No. They
Like-
want to get put into their little boxes. Hope that we'll get like an Embiid situation where it's like, yeah, he was injured, but he's still a hot prospect. No, he's no good anymore.
no, he's fucking not. And like, you look at the current situation we're in, that's what gets you to fucking October.
Yeah.
Like the dude that can come in with one fucking point, like one run on the board and hold it, that's what gets you to October. And that's what wins fucking World Series. Like, as much as we can try to outscore them, but we also have 3 aging guys, right? Like, that can't play majority of the season.
Yeah.
Right? Like Harper's always got something with his fucking hand because he's got like
Yep.
blisters or some shit. He's got a fucking infection in his hand because he tried to play
Yep.
through it. Put some fucking Neosporin on your goddamn finger. Put a band-aid on it, you dumbass. Right? You
We
got
haven't had a good closer.
probably the worst season of his entire career right now.
I don't think we've had like a true closer since
No.
Applebaum.
Didi.
Haven't had one in a while. And like that, and like I can hear like Sir Anthony coming in the 9th, but like I don't think that's his strength. I like him in the 8th, 7th, and 8th. I like him as kind of like a setup guy. He's nasty. But like
yeah.
I think we need like a true closer. Like a guy like Bednar from the Pirates. Like I like him, but like it feels like every time we try to like have the guy that's gonna come in the 9th inning, he's just terrible. He's
We
awful.
try to make somebody out of some like we try to make that out of somebody who isn't that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
We tried to be the Braves.
yeah, we try to and we think we're fucking moneyballing this shit, even though we're spending more money than anybody in the fucking world.
The Braves won the World Series and they went out and got a 9th, like maybe the best 9th inning guy in the league.
Kenley
Kenley
Jansen.
Yeah, like it's that's what you got to do. Like you said, what you got to do to win championships. And it's just when it gets to the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, I'm not comfortable at all.
No,
with
we've done
thrown
this
in there.
before, like, on different positions.
think-
We fucking blew Scott Kingery's chance of being a professional baseball player
God.
by
And-
trying to like. They're like, oh, sports analytics. If you fucking hit home run, swing for the fences every time, you're more likely to get a home run. And we're like, okay, let's take this tiny kid who's really consistent at getting on base and try to make him hit fucking dingers every time. And then we took an infielder, tried to make him an outfielder. Like, you took this kid who had all the pieces. All you had to do is just nurture him and let him mature and let him grow. And you'd have a fucking career guy. But we just took everything he was good at and told him to fucking stop. It's the
That's
Yeah.
another good point
I
too. That we have no one cycling in.
no.
Like
and
we had Bohm come up. We have Stott here now, but like it's like the Dodgers and like those teams, the Braves, like they funnel guys in from their farm system. We don't have that.
Yeah, we have the
30th
worst fucking
ranked-
farm system in the MLB.
Exactly.
30th ranked farm system for the 5th year in a row.
like,
So
and
it's
you
like
look
we
at our
buy
farm
these
system,
guys that like we try to do something with, and then when it doesn't go wrong, we buy more stuff to try to like patch it up, but we're not funneling our own guys in. It's
No, and that's
it's
why
costing
that's
us.
where the teams, like, obviously, like, that's where fucking teams win for decades, and that's where they maintain their fucking dominance. And the Phillies right now, this is your, like, you got to fill your bullpen and fix your problems there. Once that happens, then you're just buying prospects out the ass. Because as long as those guys, the guys we have right now, they can win a World Series if fielding wise and hitting wise. You can't, like, don't go buy another fucking player for to cover shortstop or second base. You have enough guys, right? Fix your fucking bullpen because that's the only way you're going to get there. And that's how you're able to start building your fucking farm system. But at the current moment, we have what? Like, reasonable people in our farm system that are worth talking about is like
Painter.
Yeah, like, and I guess you can throw Kingery in that mix, but at this point, I feel like they're just trying to make sure that dude never makes it to the pros. Like, I saw a tweet today. Someone said he was Kink is smoking whatever Zeppelin was on. Thanks. Like, I honestly finish high school and then we'll talk. Like, Jesus Christ.
BD sucks.
0 home runs still to start the season.
Didi?
Doesn't
He
matter.
have
He's
a home run, though.
batting average
I
on
didn't
the
know
fucking
that.
team. I don't care. He's
Michael
on base.
Bourne was talking
Word.
about it today during the game. And I had to listen. I was listening to part of the game on the radio because I was still at work. So
We're missing Segura bad too. I feel like that needs to be
Yeah.
mentioned. Like middle infield, like Stott. I mean, I think he's going to be great, but he's just not.
He's not there yet.
He's not there yet, right? And Didi, as much as I like him, like he makes mistakes. Again, he's inconsistent, like a lot of the guys on the
His
team.
clutch moment is not great.
Yeah, and you start looking around at these other teams that we got to patch, right? Like for the wild card, realistically, you're looking at like the Padres, the Braves. I mean, you have the Giants there, and like maybe the Cardinals or the Brewers, wherever doesn't win that division.
It's not
And, like I can't say we're legitimately better than any one of those teams right now at all.
some of those. That's a flip of a coin,
Yeah,
depending on the day. Like if we have our guys out there, and they're playing good. Yeah, like some of those are a flip of a coin. Other times, like we've seen it, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna lose by 10 fucking points, even with the best guys out there. And like
Hey, Salucci,
we got so
your
many
fans here.
Dan.
Your fans here.
I'm gonna ignore him.
Time for Phillies talk with Ballpark Tommy. Finger stitch.
Chris, we do want to thank you for coming on the show. If you want, you can stay and talk Sixers with us because, I mean, there's a lot to talk about. I guess the draft is.
Are you allowed to talk Sixers with your job, Chris?
That's a great point.
Yeah, how does that go? I mean,
I have no
we're
idea.
looking for a former, I guess, Bullet is what Washington is. I want Bradley Beal is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
What do you think that the Sixers should do? I'll just ask you in your opinion. You think that they should trade that 23rd overall pick? What do you think that they should do?
I mean, I see the stuff about offering PJ Tucker a 3-year deal. Maybe that means Danny Green's going to be gone. I like to stay there. I don't really think moving out makes a ton of sense unless the guy that we're moving out for is going to be able to contribute now. Like if you can sell me on that, maybe. But like if they're going to trade, I mean, I haven't seen anything of who they're trying to go get right now, but I maybe I saw Dort, like Lou Dort, maybe a couple of the Thunder players, but like right now I like to stay there. I mean, we got Maxey at 21 a couple years ago. 23 is not a bad pick unless you're going to get someone that's going to be able to contribute for next year to try to win a championship. I don't like the idea of trading out.
Yeah, didn't we get Maxey at like 22 or something as well?
Yeah,
like a couple years ago.
That's what I'm talking about. Like with basketball, you'll have guys that do fall because there's only 60 picks. Like Mitchell went pretty late in his draft. Obviously Draymond went like 30th. Like there's guys that do fall. So if we're just gonna waste that 23rd pick on like Lou Dort or someone that's not going to help us contribute right now, then I don't see that working out.
Yeah, I'm saying get rid of Thibault and get rid of what's his face, Toby.
Well, who though? Like who are we gonna get?
I'm sure that we can trade for someone that's worth our wild. I mean, if you've really looked in the playoffs, I mean, Matisse didn't really do much. Toby had some good games where he went off. But other than that, like, they haven't been key players. I mean, I think we should see what we can get for those two and then go from there. Get Seth Curry back for sure. We need shooters. We need depth in the bench for sure.
I'm with you. Like the contract, Toby's contract, like it hurts us. It hurts our if we want to go out and get more guys, that we're kind of hindered by that Toby contract. And obviously Matisse, he's a non-factor on offense. He was unplayable in the playoffs. So like I'm with you on getting rid of those guys. It's just about who we're going to bring in. If we're just going to get rid of them and bring in some guys that are going to be doing the same shit in the playoffs, then like I'm not sure.
I saw a report today, and I don't know if it's legit, that said they wanted to trade Thibault for PJ Tucker. If that happens, I will never watch this team again.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, no.
That would be the worst trade.
Yeah, he's 37.
Yeah, dude's ass. I don't know, like,
is Thibault any better though? That was like I kept seeing those comments.
I don't get it. Like, if you're getting paid millions, like, and you're Thibault, just go to the gym and shoot like 1,000 3-pointers a day. Like that is not asking that much. I know it's the same thing with Ben Simmons. Like, it is not that hard. Like, I get that I'm not a great athlete. It is not that hard.
You're not an
really?
athlete.
Oh.
Yeah. Who has 5 yards? Yeah, not you. So good. Continue. Sorry.
Okay, Jack. Never mind. I was gonna say something. I'm gonna save it. It's not that hard to like shoot a basketball. Like, that's like one of the easier things in basketball to do. Is like it's all just mechanics and time. Like, it's not that hard. Whoa. And Thibault gets a lot of open looks. I mean, nobody respects his jumper.
Exactly. And here's what we need to do. We need to get depth on our bench, and we need to get shooters because we can't rely on – I'm honestly not for re-signing what's his face? James Harden.
That is not our choice.
Yeah, he's got a player option.
Yeah.
Player option.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Same what Devlin was saying.
Yeah. But, I mean, we need depth because we can't rely on Joel Embiid. I mean, we saw that dude gets tired, and we didn't have much to replace him when he's off the court. And we saw how it hindered our team when he wasn't playing.
Well, he was hurt. I wouldn't say it was a conditioning issue. I would say it's
no. I'm not saying conditioning.
Guy from Siakam that can never be forgiven, and I think we need to go for his ACL this season. I didn't say that out loud.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna get yelled at here. I did not think that Siakam hit on Embiid was like that dirty. I thought the announcer was like, "That's karma. That dude deserves to die." But I didn't think it was that dirty.
I think it was very dirty.
I don't think he meant to do it. Like
I think he ran down the court, sought out Embiid, and purposely threw his elbow into his face.
And Tommy, I'm not saying.
I mean, that doesn't sound dirty to me, though, Tom. Like, that's just like sports. Like,
I mean, that's how they played back.
Dirty in basketball. It's all relative.
I don't know.
They played that in the '60s. They were brutal in the '60s.
This is my issue with basketball. It's gotten so soft.
Yeah, exactly.
I just sounded so old there.
Players in the past laugh at the league now because they're so the refs suck and they just call dumb calls and people would when they drive the lane back in the 80s they would get kneed in the thigh, punched in their chest or whatever.
This is what the Sixers actually need. They just need Scott Foster to ref every single one of their games next season, and we'll be fine. We'll be set. We'll win every game. That dude's a baller.
We also need Doc. We need Doc as far away
or something. That's who they need.
We need Doc as far as possible from the Wells Fargo Center if we want to win a championship.
I agree.
He needs to go. He should have went. He should have went after we lost to the Hawks. That's when he should have went. I don't think he.
Who are we gonna bring in? Who are we gonna bring in?
I like who's the assistant coach that we got from the Clippers? What's his name?
Jay Wright.
No.
Oh, come on. Yeah, he's not coming. But if Jay Wright said he wanted that job, he would have it tomorrow.
I mean, we had Monty Williams underneath our in the same building, and we let him go to the Suns and look at them they just went to the championship last season. So
yeah, that was a huge mistake on our end.
Yeah, I feel like if we can promote one of the guys within or something like that, I don't know. But Doc's got I don't like Doc at all.
No, I agree.
I don't think anyone respects him either.
It's not Doc. It's Glenn. Come on,
Glenn. Sorry,
I don't respect Doc. I don't respect his Doc anymore.
Good call.
I think you just spoke truth in every word you just said, Chris. So
thank you, Tom.
I thought you were going to agree with me, Tom, for once.
Chris, I want to thank you for coming to join us tonight, though. We do appreciate your Philly sports knowledge. And now that we're doing these segments more, we'll get you on the show a lot more often. But thanks for coming on, bro. We appreciate you.
You're a stud. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
You are beautiful, and we appreciate you.
You're all hot as shit.
Oh, nice.
Thanks, Chris. See you, bro. Zeppy, I think you know what time it is.
It's that time of the day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we don't have an intro yet, and I'm not salty that I have this segment anymore. Just kidding. I don't know how this got on me. But I'm going to ask you a weird question you guys are going to think about in your heads, and Jack's going to say some stupid bullshit. So here it is. Would you rather know the lyrics to every single song ever written, literally every single song, Beethoven's 4th, 5th, whatever, how many he wrote, to fucking whatever bullshit?
There's no lyrics in those. It's just all melody.
Jack gets the call-ins. I get this. I will have my time to shine. Anyway, would you rather know the lyrics to every single song? Who's that one fat bitch who sings that one song about Minnesota Vikings? Yeah, including her songs, everybody's song. Or would you rather
she's riding the Vikings?
Don't come for my girl Lizzo.
Shut the fuck up. Or would you rather know the lyrics to no songs? So a song comes on with your boys at the pregame, you just don't know the words to sing along. You don't even know how to hum.
I do that all the time already, so that's my option.
I mean, that's
my current life right now. I always get told I don't know the lyrics.
So that's a really strange question because
oh well, that's the segment, Jack. So I'm happy about that.
Why would you not want to know the lyrics to songs?
Well, because think of all the information you have in your head with all the information that the lyrics taken up. All
right, Josh, you know a decent amount of lyrics for songs,
and I'm a genius.
And I'm not sure about that. You got book smart. You got book smarts.
He's an engineer.
You're not street smarts.
I know. I actually am street smart, Jack.
Not from what I experience. But
you got more street smarts than Mr. Matranga in our comment section.
I think.
I feel like Matranga's street smart. He flipped that table that one time with Arrow. That's pretty street smart. And then they knew to run right away. I mean, you can't get much smarter than that.
He tried to Tarzan himself from tree to tree in Manayunk when it was pulled out and went straight on his back twice within 30 seconds.
Was he intoxicated?
Yes.
Street smart. You can't.
He was 21. He was 21. Sorry. YouTube.
Yes.
No. That's YouTube. He was 21. You can't gauge somebody's street smarts when they're intoxicated.
But he's never sober when we're in a street smart situation.
Well, no, Arrow. You know what, Arrow? Don't get me. I'm not a rat.
Wow. You are a rat. You are a rat, dude.
How am I a rat?
The story you told us yesterday. You told us that you would rather rat on.
Whoa. That's a corporate America. We're not talking about. Answer the question. I guess you guys already did.
Well, so here's the thing. First off, you need to come up with better, questions to come up with.
I didn't think that was a bad question.
I didn't think that was a bad question. We've just had a very
fuck you, Jack. 3-1, pussy. Go ahead.
But that's actually 1, 2, 3. So Anyway, I would much rather know all the lyrics to every song because I love rocking out. Driving down a long road like in the summertime.
The first thing is
badass knowing the words, so the girl thinks I'm
sing
a badass.
Every song. Like, come on now.
Jack,
put my hand on your inner thigh while I drive with one hand on the wheel and nail every word to this song, baby. I love you.
You're so romantic, Jack.
Ooh, baby, I love the way everything.
Josh, what would you do? Because you asked.
Yeah, what would you do, Josh?
Oh, I'm for sure knowing the lyrics to every song because I agree with Jack. Like, my favorite thing, it's a nice 95-degree day outside, windows down in the truck. You're just
country
vibing
music blasting.
Any music, country music. You got Bon Jovi on. You get a little Prince. Michael Jackson comes on the radio.
I'll never forget when we were in English class, Josh, at Sally's. You literally said towards the end of the year, "Here, I love that it's after Memorial Day now because now it's socially acceptable for me to be blasting my country music while driving."
Hell yeah, brother. Although I have kind of changed that now. I just listen to like music all the time. I mean, I do have almost 3,000 songs saved in my Spotify playlist. I know the words to most of them.
Does Tortorella know the words to most of those songs? Our new Flyers head coach.
I doubt it, but I think I'm gonna like
whoa! Holy shit!
I'm gonna like this guy.
Holy shit! Did you guys just see that? Holy shit, that was smooth. I think you deserve a solo layout for that.
Thank you. I try.
You like this motherfucker though? He's my height.
I didn't like him at first because I really wanted Barry Trotz, or Bill Cassidy, but at the same time I thought about it a little bit more, and those two would have been better if we had a polished roster. We don't at all have a polished roster at all. Oh, we very much have a dumpster fire of a roster. And Tortorella is going to be like what Brett Brown was for the Sixers in that we need a guy that will nurture a young roster, but might not get us the ultimate goal, which is in this case, a Stanley Cup. But at the same time, he's fine,
Salucci, I agree with most of what you just said. I think Brett Brown was really good at developing players. And then I think when they became like elite players, he was not good at coaching them and coaching their egos. Yes. I agree that this Flyers team does not have any good players on it. Here's the difference, though. I don't think Torts is gonna be good at like building players. I think this team just needs a warden, just somebody to smack the fucking shit out of them, just put them in their place.
But see,
and I think this guy's gonna be great. I think this guy's gonna be great at that.
I do too. That's why I think they need him because there is no discipline on this team.
No, okay.
Look at somebody like Travis Konechny. He's got talent, but he's not great. And why is that? He's got no discipline.
I don't know. I have a soft spot in my heart for TK.
Oh, I do too. I love TK.
Thanks, man.
Shut up, Tom.
It was a joke. Eat one.
He just doesn't have any discipline about him. Like, he's a hothead right now.
Well,
bro, you got
handle his energy.
The last 3 years were just a hard downward slide from what the team was. It was this really great mix of young guys with stupid amount of talent, shit tons of upside, and then aging veterans who were capable of getting them to where they needed to be. And then it all just fell off the fucking wagon right after they got kicked out of the fucking Stanley Cup playoff edition.
You know when it was? It was like February or March of 2021 when the entire team got COVID, and then we had to play the Bruins in that outside game, and we were playing with our backups. It just went to shit there.
It all fell apart right after that.
Yeah, and not to focus in on TK, but that is a issue. Like, he is a microcosm of the issue of the roster building too, because he is too much. He's too young and he has too much potential and he has too much talent to act as that bully, like the enforcer on the team.
Bro,
but because the roster lacks it,
Like
he has to. Who else is gonna do it on? Like, nobody else is stepping up to be that. You need like that shitty 35-year-old who just beats the fuck out of people.
He's probably one of the most skilled players you have on the fucking roster right now. He's running around like he's Wayne fucking Simmons, hitting people like nobody's business.
Yeah, because the roster is just not built. So I think we need Torts to, like, we're probably still not gonna be good, but like, not even develop the young players, but just like whip them into shape, like just like get them to
He's going to be the most entertaining part about this season, and just because he fights with the media so much.
Oh yeah, and he's going to get eaten alive. Like every day, NBC Sports Philly, the first 5 minutes is going to be a recap of whatever the fuck he said in his presser at the end of every game.
Yeah,
but like I will say, he's not like a lot of our past Philly coaches have been like passive aggressive, like Chip Kelly, like most passive aggressive man in history.
No, Chip Kelly
he was nice.
Aggressive. He was just a bitch.
Yeah, that's a better way. Like Torts,
and he thought he was
not passive aggressive.
He thought he was smarter than everybody.
Yeah, so Torts is just gonna fucking yell at people.
Like, I like it. I think
true Italian American.
I think the fans are gonna really dig Torts because when he first claps back at like fucking what's his name, dickhead on Fox Sports. Shit, what's his name?
I don't
Fox
know.
29 dude. Howard Eskin.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I can't wait for somebody to rip him a new one.
I can't. Dude, Torch is gonna do it. Torch is gonna fucking demolish him. He's gonna ask some bitch ass question that's totally backhanded.
I think Torts might get arrested for assault before he like gets fired.
He might kill Howard Eskin. I personally hate him more than anything, and they're putting him.
Howard Eskin.
I hate Howard Eskin.
Yeah, it's him or Angelo for me. I respect them. I respect that they've made money off of like what they've done.
I don't have to respect you because you made money off sports. Fuck you. There's 10 million people that do that in a lifetime. Like, they think they're better than everybody, and I'm like, dog. First off, Angelo, you have no credibility talking about sports. Neither does Howard Eskin, for that matter. If you're really going against it, like, because I don't fucking listen to anybody that didn't play the sport before, or has someone else on their show with someone who played a sport.
But everybody who's listening to our show should still continue to listen to us, even though we didn't play.
Technically, Dorton did.
What did Dorton play?
Bench, left bench.
I played more than Dorton did.
Hey, he was back up to the left bench, you dick.
Oh, all right, sorry.
Dorton had 5 yards.
Dude, the way I'm looking at the Flyers right now, like that team that almost made the fucking cup. Hey, Dorton, we're making fun of you. Bye. The team that almost made the cup, those guys are gone, and like the potential is gone. So you might as well fucking.
Yeah, Chuck Fletcher got rid of anyone that had a shred of ounce of talent to think he brought in somebody with more talent, and they really were just scrubs that are well past their prime.
And it made no fucking sense. Like,
agreed.
I just want it to be like March of 2023, and like
you break down the roster. Half of the young guys, like they're like a quarter of the way into their career at this point in the pros. They were all touted as being these like unstoppable young players like TK and Carter Hart. And now we're looking at them like, well, we got some work to do. And it's like that came mainly from the lovely owners of Comcast Spectacor.
They need to sell the team.
But fucking the entire fucking team. Because they don't give a fuck. They just want to make money. They don't want the team to win.
Exactly.
Like right now,
they're put the least amount of money in for the greatest amount. They look at it as strictly a business. They're looking strictly from an accountant's point of view and trying to get their ROI up, their return on their investment, and by funneling in the least amount of capital possible and getting the greatest amount of return. And the problem is you have people like me from Delco who are just diehard Flyers fans that fall for it every year and will just show up willingly.
Bro, I put $5 every year on the Flyers to win the Stanley Cup because the odds are so astronomical every year that when it eventually does happen, I'll make back every fucking bet times like 1,000. The COVID year, I would have won $100,000.
Damn.
That's a lot. Let's talk about something that's not depressing. The Eagles. We actually might be good this year.
No,
And
no kidding.
we just signed somebody who might help one of our weakest position groups. I don't know his name, but it's safety.
Oh, we're not getting into target yet. We're doing. Sorry, I sent you the wrong one. We're doing the uniforms bracket first.
Unreal.
But you talked about one good thing. Aren't we getting black helmets this year, though?
I think we are. Yes.
No Kelly Greens though until 2023.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, let's debate this, guys. I mean, obviously the fucking Eagles are winning the top one. That's pretty obvious. The Bills beat out the Giants. Jets over the Commanders. I do like those Commanders uniforms. I can't lie. And the Ravens narrowly beat out the Patriots. If you guys want to vote in this poll, please follow our Instagram and TikTok. You can vote on both. We're putting them on our stories on Fridays. Might do it tomorrow as well. But follow, and you won't miss it. And you can vote with us. But who's winning with the Bills and Eagles, Tom?
The Eagles.
Birch.
Did you expect me to say anything else?
Birch.
All right, shut the fuck up. Yeah, Eagles are winning this shit for sure. They're winning it. Like I said last week, I did it completely wrong. They're winning it all. I'm telling you, they're winning it all. But yeah, these honestly.
Well, considering we're on a Birds podcast and we're all Birds fans talking.
All right, Tom.
I would expect nothing wrong.
Let him have his piece. Let him have his piece.
Honestly, I saw a graphic today on Facebook, and it was the new logo on these Kelly Green unis, and it kind of looked tight. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty tight.
Oh my god, you're fucking surrendering. You're going to the dark side, you bitch.
I don't hate the new logo.
I hate it.
I
hate it. I fucking hate it. It feels like a fucking modern 3D printer. You smart people are making that shit. Why do you not hate it?
It has no personality. It looks plain as can be.
Zep, why do you not hate it?
We haven't had time for it to settle in. Like, if in 6 months I still don't like it, like, all right, then I hate it. But like, let's just see how we like it. We like stop making up our minds so fucking quickly.
Guys, with this hat, I can see the future, right? I can see the future, right? Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen.
Put on a
This is what's gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna say you hate it right now, right? I'm gonna get a text from Dalton where Dalton's gonna say it when we're watching the game. Oh my god, I actually like these jerseys.
Hold
on. Which one? Sorry, I wasn't listening. Which ones?
With the new logo, I'm saying the new logo on the jerseys.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna fucking spend my money on it.
Here's the thing. You're going to be like, oh, my God, I hate it right now. But then once you see it in person, you'll be like, you know what? I like this. And that's what this hat can tell me. Tell the future about that shit. That's all I got to say. That's how you are, Dalt. That's how you are.
I'm going to tell you right now.
First off, let me get my – I'm with Tom. I mean, it's like I'll buy it because I like the Kelly Green. I like the overall jersey. I don't like that nameplate. If we're being fucking honest – what logo should be on it should be the logo from the 80s, the old one. Like, we all know what we're talking about. But that's not going to happen. Okay, motherfucker. Anyway, it doesn't matter, honestly, at the end of the day. I'm like fucking Hannibal Lecter over here. Clarice.
It puts the onion on.
But it doesn't matter at the end of the day because I don't know. I'm still going to buy it because the Kelly Green is fucking sexy overall.
Is that God talking? Who's talking right now? I can't see you.
It's Dalt. But anyway, Tom, why the fuck did you vote on those ugly-ass Patriots jerseys? Fill us in on that.
Because they're cool. Oh, look at the Patriot on the side. Oh, I'm going to go for an all-black uniform that looks like every other designer that never wants to put themselves out there and just wants to critique every other human being on the face of the earth for wearing something of color, for wearing a color. I like something bright and flashy. That's what the Patriots had. They had something cool with the Patriots snapping the football on the side of their helmet. And I like the red, white, and blue color scheme. Why can't I like something other than just plain black? Look at the one side of the screen. The right side of the screen now is just all straight black uniforms, and the left side of the screen has some color and some personality and some pizzazz to it.
Yes, Tom, I agree with you. I think the red Patriots jerseys are fire.
Thank you. Only reason why people that we like speak to voted for the Ravens once, is because we have so many people in our area that simply just love the Ravens for Joe Flacco because he's a University of Delaware guy.
Joe Flacco
actually he's not. He's a Pitt guy.
Well, he didn't graduate from Pitt.
Yeah, but that's where he started his college career. So
those Jets uniforms though are underrated as fuck. Do you guys like them as much as I do?
No, I don't. Honestly, I like the all green jerseys better than the all blacks.
The new all green though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're on the same page then. All right.
Honestly, it'd be cool if they have the nice little jet on the side of the helmet. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, they could have not fucked that. They fucked that up. There's a reason that they're one of the most unpopular teams in the NFL. Hey, Jets fans, Jack's right. Don't fuck up your logo next time. Like, it's still cool with a fucked up logo. Imagine what it would be like with a cool logo. You might just sell a ton of merch like the Titans do. Huh?
At Gerardo, he's a huge Jets fan.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
You'll have to send him this then.
Fan. Who? All right, so speaking about Eagles. Speaking about Eagles and like their defense, how it's gonna be good this year. Let's talk about the new pickup we got, Tart. Not really sure what. I didn't watch a film on him. Who's this?
Joe Ennis.
Hey, it's Joe. He's cool. He's here. Just say what's up. What's up, Joe?
Thank you, Joe.
Keep it rolling, Jack. You're good.
Yeah, no, I'm not really sure what. I think it's our spot that was filled, but I rather would have somebody better than that. But I mean. From what I saw and what I remember, he played decently well at the 49ers. But, I mean, this is 100% better than Epps, even though I was a big fan of Epps like last week because I was hoping, he would do something. But, I mean, I think this is a spot that was filled that we needed. And to get a player like this, we'll see what happens. We're not really going to use it. You need to use the safeties that much this season. So, I mean, we'll see how he fares with our defense.
I thought this dude was made up. I've never heard of this guy. Like, to be completely honest, I've never heard of him. But
he played on the Super Bowl team though a couple years ago, right?
On what Super Bowl team?
49ers.
And lost in the Super Bowl to the Chiefs.
The 49ers team?
The Super Bowl you forgot about?
Like the most mid. Listen, that Super Bowl in my memory.
That was not mid.
It's only J-Lo and Shakira. Okay, I think a part of me
died. What about the Patriots Rams Super Bowl? What's that in your mind?
That one was ass. That was the second most ass Super Bowl of the decade. I would say that probably the biggest one was Seahawks, Broncos.
Anyway, back to this one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that. But like Jack said, the safeties are not asked to do much in this defense. This dude is like already 1,000 billion times better than Marcus Epps, that fucking scumbag. So I think we'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Let's just put somebody back. If this guy's bad, we'll put Wallace back there. He's probably his time to shine. Whatever. We're good. We're all good. Positive vibes only for the safety position.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I kind of agree with Josh on this one. He was really good a few years ago. Oh, why not? If he ends up sucking, who was that one safety we got from the Vikings like a few years ago, and then ended up getting rid of him because he sucked.
Oh, the white
Sendejo.
Yeah, him.
No, that dude was a spy. That dude was a slap.
But he played well when he went to the Chiefs, from what I remember.
All right, but my point being like what Josh said, we don't really need somebody to be a stud back there. McLeod wasn't really much of a stud, and we just.
Well, I said a louder track.
What we really should be talking about, though, is Davion Taylor and our new and improved linebackers, I think, personally. That's what we need to focus in on. Because think about all those guys that are going to be blitzing instead. That's what I really want to talk about.
Right. And, I mean, Tom, I'm not sure what has gone through you, but, you've been agreeing with a lot of us lately. So are you okay, first off?
Well, I don't agree with anything you have to say.
Tom, is somebody holding you at gunpoint behind the camera?
Yes.
Blink twice.
So here's the thing. I mean, yeah, we talked about the safeties. Not that big of a deal. We're not going to be using them that much. But, I mean, I think this is the best linebackers we've had since the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, we had that unstoppable. So what's the word I'm thinking of? That unstoppable defense back in 15 or whatever. That didn't do much, but I mean, honestly, the ball's on our court this year. I mean, our defense has gotten a lot better, and our linebacker position, where there was holes there last season, got a lot better from the offseason. So, I mean, I'm excited to see what these kids can do for our defense.
Yeah, far and away the best linebacker group we've had since the Super Bowl era. I think Davion Taylor is going to be a stud.
I think it's better than the Super Bowl era, personally. Sorry, but I do.
Well, I said since. That implies it could be better.
Okay.
God. No, I'm just kidding. Well, no,
What you eat there, Dutch?
Yeah, what
I
are
have
you
leftover
eating?
Chick-fil-A from 2 p.m.
We're going to be eating the quarterback's dick because we're going to get to him so much with this linebacker group. That's what we're going to be eating. Yeah. No, but seriously, like, I think we're going to be fire. The defensive line is going to be good. The front seven is going to be great. Our secondary is going to be good. This is a good defense. I can't wait for half of them to get hurt in training camp, but still.
Who are you most excited to see?
Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean, for sure. I know I just said Davion Taylor, but I meant Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean is going to be fire. I'm so happy we got him. Howie, that was definitely like the luckiest moment of Howie's life, but still, we'll take it.
Yeah. I agree.
Dude's just a stud.
Couldn't agree more.
What
Davion
about
Taylor, though?
What about Kaiser White? He's pretty underrated. The
He
guy
is underrated. I think
really-
he's gonna be like a Jeremiah Trotter. He's gonna flip the quarterback a lot.
Dude's going to be on the team.
Play some big
He's
hits.
a middle.
Well-
He's a coverage guy, dude.
I mean, here's
I know
the
he
thing.
had a lot of sacks with the Cardinals, didn't he?
He played for the Chargers.
Oh my God, I'm thinking the wrong guy.
Anyway, go ahead. You're probably thinking of
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick, who used to play the outside
That's who I
linebacker.
was
That's who you're
thinking
thinking
of.
of.
I mean, honestly, yeah, we have a great linebacker this year, but the thing is, we need to utilize them and bring pressure to the quarterback because we really didn't do that last year until towards the end of the season. And we saw how successful it was. So, yeah, we have all these blitz. We can have these blitz.
I want Buddy Ryan back.
Jesus
why?
Christ.
Is he like? But whatever. You just threw my train of thought off.
I wanted to know where you're going with that, Jack.
No, it's fine. No, Tom, fuck you, Tom.
No, I
Go
kind
ahead.
of. You were talking about blitzing and how we need to
No,
get after
it's
the
fine.
QB.
No,
All right,
we're
well
good.
then I'll take it if you're going to be
Go
like
ahead.
that. But
Go ahead.
we got 3 fucking middle linebackers. TJ Edwards is going to be number 3. Kaiser White should start in the beginning of the season. I say by week 3 or 4.
Oh.
Got to be calling it. Green dot helmet. Yep. But Jack's right.
I agree.
I mean, we sign all these guys, these outside linebackers, but the Eagles are notorious for not really getting an outside linebacker, getting more of an edge rusher because we've always ran a 4-3. Now with Gannon, who, as Jack says, what does Gannon say about a scheme, Jack?
There is no fucking scheme.
He doesn't fucking have a scheme. So we're just kind of rolling, raw dogging. It feels like this new scheme. We've never had outside linebackers, but we're just going to say, fuck it. We'll try it. But Jack's right. I think Hassan Reddick is a great player.
Listen, none of this
But
matters.
Philadelphia is a notorious city for fucking up good players. We've done it. What was the cornerback's name from the Raiders? I can never pronounce it.
Nnamdi Asomugha.
He's a full-time actor now. Fun fact.
Is he?
Fuck.
Yeah, swear to God, look, Google it. Yeah, he's like an actor now.
And then there was another guy I just saw recently, Kyle Farnsworth. He was like a stud reliever for a little bit there. Now he's like an insane bodybuilder. Like there's all these weird athletes that are just things you wouldn't expect.
Listen, none of this matters if Jalen Hurts can't throw the deep ball and connect with the receivers, okay? The defense, linebackers, doesn't matter if Hurts can't.
Why are you talking like that? Please.
Because that's what everybody
Let
like.
him have his piece. I like
everybody
it.
Everybody in the summer just like keeps like rehashing that. They're like, nothing matters. I think we've gone too far on hating Jalen Hurts. I didn't like him.
Yeah, why
Now-
do people just constantly
like we have flipped that so much where it's like he sucks. He's like trash.
like everybody talks about how much they hate him and just want to trade. Like they never talk about like what does Jalen Hurts need to do? It's how can we get rid of Jalen Hurts? Why can't we just go with he's good or like he might improve or here's how he can improve? Like no one wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's because that's what Philly fan base is. because they expected a lot out of him last season, and he didn't really perform. We thought he was going to be a stud coming into the season, and didn't really do much. Granted, I saw the pictures. I don't really see a difference of him beefing up or not. But I don't think, no. Honestly, no. I don't think he's most likely to be an MVP this year at all. I mean, we'll see. Maybe my point of view will change come Game 6 or mid-season and be like, yeah, this guy's an MVP. But right now, no. I'm sorry, Dalton. I know you think he's maybe the new MVP, but I'm not confident in that.
Who made this graphic, and why is Hassan Reddick in the MVP thing? That's.
I will get to that because I think. Hold on, let me just defend myself. Fuck you. First off, this graphic took me 20 minutes. You bitch.
The graphic.
And number two,
great.
Hassan Reddick is going to be our best player on the defense this year. Obviously, MVP is basically like, oh, let's suck whoever is the best quarterback's dick this year and give him another award, even though he loses in the Super Bowl and blows a 28-3 lead. Matt Ryan. Anyway, at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts has a good shot this year. I was going to go get my signed rookie card, but I'm not. I'm fucking invested is what I'm trying to say. And it's going to happen. He's at least going to be a top 10 votes in MVP. I agree with Kyle Carberry. He made a video, the guy who came on our show, and said he would do whatever the top comment was. Somebody said you're going to adopt a kid. So if Jalen Hurts doesn't finish in the top 10 votes, my guy Kyle might have to do that. That was what I saw at that time. It might be a different comment by now. And Kyle might kill me for saying that. But anyway, at the end of the day, Hassan Reddick is going to be our defensive MVP, I think.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Then who's going to be our defensive MVP? Look, Fletcher Cox?
No.
His old ass?
Then
that
who,
one
Josh?
guy. I don't know. I'm not picking a defensive MVP. Why can't we just – guys, coach is right. If we want to win, it's on us. It's going to be everybody. Let's just have a good team.
Including the 12th man, the fans.
I don't care about individual awards.
Yeah, you do, Josh.
I care about
Yes, you
Super
do.
Bowls.
I care about my individual awards, not about the Eagles.
I care about
I'm a very
Super
much
Bowl,
me first type of guy.
cheering on Broad Street, cheering on the Ben Franklin Parkway again, and while listening to someone in a mummer's outfit cheering the whole time and going on a rant about how they said that Brett Sugg wasn't good enough, how Nelson Aguilar.
Tom, are you gonna cry?
And give things about how
Nelson for MVP!
and Jason Kelsey's the man. I saw him.
Didn't you touch his knuckle or something at the OD?
Oh, I
and,
fist bumped him as he was.
Have you ever washed that
OD
hand since? Have you washed your hand since?
Last week?
Have you washed that hand since?
No, 2 weeks ago.
Salucci, let's see the restraining order. Let's see the restraining order he has against you.
Not yet. He
Whip it out. Whip it out.
He shook his hand.
All right, our producer just said Darius Slay for.
He's right. That's a good one. He had 3 fucking touchdowns in 4 games.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but we don't want him to have to be the MVP because that means our front seven's not getting to the quarterback. Okay, I don't want Slay to have any fucking stats because I don't want the ball getting there that far.
I
You tell him, Josh.
100% agree.
Too
So you
bad it's
got
not gonna
Slay
happen.
for the defensive MVP candidate, or no, not Slay. So you said no Hassan Reddick earlier. So who's your guy?
All right, I'm gonna go Javon Hargrave if I have to pick somebody.
Ooh, that's a good one. Why?
Because he had a great season last season, and his job is going to be easier this season because not only does he have Fletcher Cox, but he also has big ass JD. He's got linebackers behind him who can back him up, so he can kind of cheat a little bit, and maybe go through not cheat, but you know what I mean. He maybe doesn't have to play his gaps as great as he needs to. Because he's not. If somebody gets around him, he probably trusts the guys behind him more this year.
So would you consider him already broken out as a player, Josh? Javon Hargrave? Has he already broke out, or would he be? I mean, yeah, he had a Pro Bowl, but what do you consider a breakout candidate for a superstar? What's gonna get our guy an X factor in Madden, right, Jack? When I'm kicking Jack's ass in Madden, rocking with it. Look, he shook his head at first. He was with me until I said when I was gonna kick his ass.
It's not happening.
Which always happens, guys. Which always happens. Anyway.
No, because last time I played, I
think
beat
I've
you.
seen a game between you two that was less than 40 points, and Dalton wasn't kicking your ass by halftime.
Anyway, who's your biggest breakout candidate next year, Jack? I think I know who it is. You're attracted to lime green.
Yeah, you're honestly 100% right. I think he is. It's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna get that green dot at all. But I think he's gonna be our pivotal player on defense this year. How he played at Georgia and bring it to the NFL. I think he's one of the most NFL ready linebackers, maybe in the draft that I've seen. And I think this dude's gonna go beast mode. He's gonna go beast mode. Marshawn Lynch, beast mode. This dude's gonna go off. He's gonna have
shop a home dude.
Great video, by the way. Broke my fucking leg. But yeah, no, I think he's gonna Nakobe Dean's gonna be the breakout player for the Eagles this season. Either that or that's really it. That's it.
Hey, Jack, before we kick out into this, you know what time it's for, baby? Time for everybody's favorite part of the show, 302 Trivia, with your host, Jack Dalton, the mayor of Delaware.
What is up, my beautiful people? God, you look beautiful today. Today on trivia, I just came up with it literally 5 minutes ago. The trivia question tonight is, who is the Eagles' most winningest coach? There's two parts to this. Most winningest coach. Second part, who's the Eagles' most losing coach in the whole franchise?
Can I ask one quick hint?
Yeah.
Is there any chance that this coach this is a trick question and this coach is the same coach for both topics?
No.
Or it's two different guys?
Two different guys.
Okay, cool. I
think
the
most losing
How
coach.
on God's green earth would that mathematically work, Dalton?
Andy Reid, maybe most games overall coach for Eagles.
Cy Young in baseball has the most wins and the most losses.
Woo! Got the fucking
baseball,
Excel kid on my side now.
That's a completely different question.
No,
Excel
that answers
versus
your question.
engineer.
You're like, how
Who will win?
mathematically does that work?
Isn't this based off of percentage?
And the most losses if you're there long enough.
But isn't this based off of percentage?
No.
Oh, well, this is dumb. I don't care about this.
The Eagles' average age is 25. I just saw that. I forgot I put that on there. That's fucking pretty good. Like, for what we were, I think we were 28, and we got, like, fucking Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham. Love both of them. They're just older right now, so...
They old as donkey dick.
They got young as fuck, but I'll give you guys my biggest breakout candidate. I'm going to need a solo for this, boys, because this is going on the TikTok, but it's Jalen Reagor. Go ahead. Let me hear it, please.
Why? What the fuck, dude? Why? Are you like under the influence? Like, are you kidding me?
Nope. TikTok.
Did you really just say Jalen Reagor?
Yeah, TikTok. I am not under the influence, but the reason I said Jalen Reagor is they're going to forget about him. The Eagles are going to bring out a 4-receiver set. Now, I don't think that Jalen Reagor is going to have 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. I'm just saying Jalen Reagor is going to be decent this year. I think a lot more decent than people think. I would not be shocked if he is a 500 or 600 yard receiver with 5 to 7 touchdowns. That's all I'm saying. You guys heard it here first.
If he has 100 yards this year, he's played too much. It's because he's played in every game and he's played every snap, and he somehow caught 5 passes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to keep myself up there, but at the end of the day, yeah, 500 to 700 yards. Give me 5 to 7 touchdowns. Jalen Reagor, come on down.
Pascal's like way better than him.
Yeah.
They have so much invested in him, though. That's the problem. They want to make it work. They want to make it work.
Asset.
I have a lot invested in my 401k.
Everybody's going to get pissed. It's going to be A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Quez, and then Reagor. And people are going to get pissed that Reagor's 4 over Pascal, but it's going to happen.
I mean, you're
the state
probably
of Delaware
right.
has a lot invested in Joe Biden.
Took my joke down.
Look how that's gone.
Yeah, give Zepp his credit.
Unreal.
You're welcome.
No, and honestly, yeah, I hate Segs. I don't really hate Segs, but I really agree with what he said in our comments. Quez Watkins, yeah,
he is the only right answer.
I honestly think he's gonna have more of a breakout season this year than he did last year.
I think he will. If the off-season rumors are correct that Jalen Hurts finally learned how to throw a deep ball with that man's speed, it's off to the races with him, and he could be like Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. I mean, he is not as fast as Tyreek Hill, but he could be. He's Tyreek Hill-esque.
Pass a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
This dude for sure cannot catch. I'm calling it right now.
Who? Quez Watkins?
No. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Or are you talking about David Allen?
Yeah, that homie, the Olympic guy. Yeah, he definitely can't catch.
How do you know?
Because like really fast people always end up sucking in the NFL.
Like Tyreek Hill?
Like Tyreek Hill's like the one exception. Like John Ross, ass. Like everybody else who's like super fast.
Like DK Metcalf?
DK Metcalf is not like one of the fastest people in the NFL. He's fast.
He's really fast.
But he's not like one of the super duper fast people.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Get off your knees, Tom. Get off your knees.
Oh! Who the fuck is your guys' most hated athlete? Jax is Kevin Durant, he told me.
All right, that's Cap. My most hated athlete is probably
LeBron.
Tom Brady.
In a Patriots jersey or in a Bucks jersey? Patriots
just Tom Brady as a person.
Wow.
Well, so not as a person. Jersey. Tom Brady as a player. And I say that because, yes, he is the GOAT. We'll get to him. But he's unaging. And it's crazy how it hasn't really changed. Yeah, his hair, but like his face, like his body type, he got a little muscular. And this dude like is, a living fossil, honestly. And he plays out of his mind. I don't think he's had one bad season since he's been in the league. Maybe his first rookie season. But this dude is goated, and I hate him because he deflates balls, and he lost us our Super Bowl in 2005. But I mean,
due to Spygate.
That's what I meant. Spygate, you're right. But yeah, it's Tom Brady for sure.
Really? I think mine personally is Vontaze Perfect. The guy, I put him on there because a lot of people forget about him, but obviously you guys all know where I'm going with this.
He was kind of dirty, I'm not going to lie.
He was dirty, and I don't like dirty players. So for me, it's Vontaze Perfect by far. He's just a fucking douchebag and a person as a whole. I was shocked that the Raiders signed him when they did, but you know what? I won't say what I was going to say about their organization because they've had a rough run. I won't do that. Anyway, anybody else want to take it?
I hate Sidney Crosby the most, I think. Sidney Crosby is the biggest crybaby in all sports. Dude gets more calls just because he looked at a referee and they said, "Oh, Daddy Crosby, yes, you get. I'll give them a 5-minute major." Why? Because he looked at me funny. Sidney Crosby has to easily be one of the worst players in all sports. Chase Utley's the greatest second baseman to ever play, Segs. You shut your mouth right now. Chase Utley's the greatest player to ever play second base. You shut your mouth right now. Now, you're just upset. He played the game hard. Or he slid into second base. It was a legal slide. He slid right into second base and touched it. And the rule was, as long as your hand can touch the damn base, that counts. Now, that's not even a discussion, and that's what he did. It even went to review, and it still was upheld. Oh, New York fans are just salty. The only reason why I got national media is because it happened to a New York team, and New York thinks that they're they're the shit, and they suck. Their fans are
Did you just say Jersey people think they're the shit?
Second most hated player, if we're talking
Jersey people know where the shit.
Dominic Smith. Because Dominic Smith has a sub 100 batting average, but against the Phillies, he's all of a sudden he's Hank Aaron and can bat 800.
So. I have a not so popular answer for this one.
Dale Earnhardt.
Actually, it is NASCAR, but don't talk bad about Dale Earnhardt. Joey Logano. You guys know what I'm talking about?
I can see that.
Yeah. He took over like originally the Home Depot car for Tony Stewart, and now he drives another car for a different team. But what were you gonna say, Tom?
I was gonna say I don't even follow NASCAR, and I don't like that guy because
dude is a hairline receding bitch.
That's like, you.
All right, that was a good one. That's funny. Anyway, like Joey Logano, like like the whole like Rubbins racing thing. Like literally, if you touch him, he like freaks out on you, your pit crew, everybody. And then like he like actively tries to wreck people out there. And then he like will try to wreck you. He'll win the race. And then like you'll yell at him. He's like, oh, dude, that's just like racing. And then like if you even like if you come within like a dick hair of his back bumper, he like loses his shit. I fucking hate that guy.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, nobody likes NASCAR, but still up there for the hardest sport. So
I'm surprised you didn't say Sidney Crosby.
I don't hate Sidney Crosby. He's the second best hockey player of all time.
No, he's not. It's Wayne Gretzky, Johnny Gaudreau.
False.
Who's the guy on the Oilers?
Pete McJohnson.
Ryan Whitney.
No.
Oh, okay.
Connor McDavid. That's who I was thinking.
You think Connor McDavid's number 3 all time right now?
Well, no. Probably Bobby Orr.
I mean, he might be like eventually, but right now, Tom, like he just doesn't have the stats to like back it up.
Yeah. But he's better than Sidney Crosby. I can respect his.
Oh my God.
Sidney Crosby's like...
Time for everybody's favorite part of the show, 302 Trivia, with your host, Jack Dordan, the mayor of Delaware.
All right, fucknut.
Yeah.
Lay it on us.
I kind of forgot that was a thing. But thanks, Tom. Appreciate you, Tom. Andy Reid. Andy Reid is the most winning coach for the Eagles. And the most losing coach, we probably weren't even born, is Burt Bell.
When the was he like a Yellow Jackets coach or some shit?
No idea, but that was...
Was he our 50s coach? The guy that coached Van Buren and all them? I think he was.
No, because we were winning then.
Yeah, so maybe...
He was 1946. Or the 6th...
He was the owner, too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He born and died in Philly. He died at 64. Wow.
Oh, that dude definitely hated his life.
Yeah.
Oh, my
He was
God.
the co-owner of the Steelers from 40 to 46, too. And a commissioner from 46 to 59. He's in the Eagles Hall of Fame.
Well, it says Burt Bell is statistically the worst coach the Eagles that have had teams winning percentage.
I believe it. I think that he had 3 good seasons and like 8 or 9 bad seasons. But because those 3 good seasons, they like kept him because it was the 30s and it was a fucking football league. It was new. It was, like you're saying.
There was also a war going on. It was hard to find guys.
We need to fight!
But yeah, thanks for tuning in to this week. To my...
R.I.P.
R.I.P. He's a loser.
Tony Saragusa.